you gonna try to turn around if somebody was to be speed? Unless he back over in that ditch over there. He just waiting, just waiting. Hello everyone and welcome back to the trucking vlog. Today is Thursday the 11th, 12/11/2025, and we have a load going to Radeon, Louisiana, which is aka the new DLC for SES. We have to be down there tomorrow, which is Friday, and we have a window load for it from 9 a.m. to 1600. I think 1600 is 4 o'clock, but we're gonna get down there early tomorrow. But for today, we're gonna stop at the Loves tonight outside of Irvington, Alabama. And for the route to get down there, we're on Highway 231 South, which will take us all the way through Wetumpka and to Montgomery. And then from Montgomery, we're gonna hop on I-65 South and ride that all the way down to Mobile to our destination. And I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. The time is 11:50 a.m. The weight of the load is 44,110 pounds. Man, they can't make it across. For the load that I had yesterday, I went to Morristown, Tennessee, Tuesday night. I made to Tennessee that Tuesday night because I had a load for Morristown for 8 a.m. Wednesday morning. So last week my truck was very dirty, and I mean, I didn't like to see my truck looking like that. Like, I had mud on the rims. I even had mud on the side of the hood. But yesterday, well, that Tuesday night, I stopped at the Pilot because I had pre-planned my route for Tuesday night to find a blue beacon somewhere. Cause that was my first objective, was to find a blue beacon somewhere, or just a regular truck wash or mom and pop, somewhere where I was gonna be staying for Tuesday night. So I stayed at the Pilot, which was right across the street from the blue beacon. So I went over there, which is on the side of I-40, because it was right in Knoxville. Well, it was in Farragut, Tennessee, which is right outside of Knoxville, probably about 2 or 3 miles away from where 75 and I-40 connects with each other. So when I got there to the blue beacon, I mean, they had 2 bays, and it was 4 on each bay, 4 in one bay, 4 in the other. And I mean, it took a long time. I think I sat in that line for about at least probably about 35 to probably 40 minutes. But it took that long because on each side of the bay, it was two reefer guys. Now, I know for a fact that they probably getting their trailer washed out, but I didn't know if they, was getting their truck washed too, getting their trailer washed with it. But I know for the main thing, they was getting their trailer washed. for a fun fact, the pilot that I stayed at Tuesday night, it had a Denny's in it. And that was my first time ever eating at Denny's. Have y'all ever ate at a Denny's before? I know Tuesday night was my first time ever eating at Denny's. But a guy told me that Denny's was kind of similar to what he said, IHOP. I think he said IHOP, which he wasn't wrong. But I didn't have taste for no breakfast, so I had got T-bone steak and broccoli. It was very good, really good. So now that we're on 65, we are 140 miles away from the truck stop that we're staying at tonight. And it says we'll be there on estimate 3:36. And the last time I delivered down in Radeon, Louisiana, I stopped at the Love down here, but it wasn't the one in Irvington that I'm going to. It was the one in, I think, Pritchard, a couple of miles before you get to Irvington. But that is a small truck stop, very small truck stop. And I had got there very late, to where you just had to keep driving around in circles until eventually somebody was gonna pull out of a spot. And by the time I had got there, or pulling in, a driver was flashing his lights at me to let me know that he was about to leave out of that spot. So that was very good, very good. But this will be my second time going down here to Radeon, Louisiana. And really it's like about 2 miles outside of 2 to 3 miles outside of New Orleans. We will be getting down to a truck stop early, which is very good. Good to get to a truck stop early when you can. Because I tell you, spots to stay for a night at a truck stop, I would say at least after 5 is slim to none, in my opinion. Funny thing is, it is now trying to get a little hot out here, or not hot but warm. The time, by the way, is 1:30 p.m. and it is 60 degrees. They just finished building that rest area, and that was like 3 to 4 months ago. Was nothing over there a couple of months ago. They were still building. Roads weren't even done. And it don't really do it till I get on I-65, especially going south. It does a little bit going north, but mostly going down south. That in the bump. As we was coming down 65, this oversized truck and trailer similar to that. The driver had, well, the driver is hauling it ain't like a steel beam, but it's like one of those parts that you put down before you put down the bridge, but it's like that. So it was oversized. So if you would try to pass them with a truck and a trailer, you would really be touching those rumble strips over there, trying to pass it. So by the time I did pass it, we were climbing a hill. And there were 3 trucks in front of me when I got back over in front of it. And we're still climbing this hill. I don't know what reason it was, but he had 2 escorts. One that was in front of was probably about 1.5 miles away from him, in front. And then the other one was probably like about 30 feet behind him. But while me and the other 2 drivers in front of him, I looked in my mirror and I seen the car escort. He got in this lane while the oversized truck was in that lane. And I mean, he had about at least 20 cars behind him, behind the escort in his lane. And then the oversized truck, he was like going in and out, like he waving in both lanes. So I don't know if he was really trying to help us 3 out as we was climbing the hill, or what. But if he was doing that, trying to help us get up the hill, me personally, I appreciate it. But at the same time, I think he was trying to help himself too, because them cars wasn't gonna try to help him, you know, as you know, they were trying to pass and stuff like that, and he couldn't get over as much. I-10 going west. We're 8.6 miles away from the Loves. Get off on exit 10. It is now 3:26, 64 degrees. Shackle is a good chicken finger place to eat at, Or I wonder if they are very similar to Guthrie's. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I love me some Guthrie's. Until I eat at Food Shacklers, Guthrie's is the way it's at. I love their chicken fire and their sauce. Now that's another thing that these truck stops need to have. I think they should have a Guthrie's in it. They should put a Guthrie's in them and take out probably Subway. But I can't say that because I like Subway. Not that much. But I do like Subway. Or another thing, is Raising Cane similar to Food Shacklers and Guthrie's? But a good friend of mine, he told me that they food don't taste like it's seasoned, like it have any seasoning on it. I don't know how true that is, but I never ate there at Raising Cane's. Some people say it's good, some people say the same thing he said. But one thing I know is I don't know.
Exit right, then keep left.
And before we get a spot, go ahead and get some fuel. So I don't have to worry about it in the morning. Wait, is it two right? Is it two rights going? Two lanes going to the right? Oh, it's one going to the left, then going to the right. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to hit that left.
Keep left.
Thanks for telling me now, Garmin. Thank you. Appreciate your four-wheeler. Oh, he did that for me to get over. Appreciate it. The last time I've been there, I didn't see that speedway sign right there. They must be still building or something. No. It can't be. Ain't nobody over there. That's what that is. I think I should have found a parking spot. A parking spot first. I should. Yeah. Yeah, it's a couple more spots. Look who it is. I know in the last video, a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine, he drives trucks also. He told me, he's like, I don't know why you keep going back and forth inside of that truck trying to find your mileage and stuff. He's like, go ahead and write it down on your notepad. So when you actually type it in, you don't have to worry about going in, you know, back to the truck, back to the pump. So I'm going to take your suggestion, man. The trip. I need that trip. is not working. Well, change your plan. I'm just gonna I'm just have to go to another one. I'll just get this one that this driver just had left from. See, that's why nobody didn't stop right here and get this one. That's exactly why nobody didn't get this pump, because they knew something was wrong with it. Now, let's try this again, shall we? I guess I get some Bojangles tonight. Room over here. I'll wash my windows when I get parked. I don't want all that water on my door. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Today is 12/12/25, which is Friday. We are now coming into Hickory Hills, Mississippi. We just got finished passing over the Pasagola River Bridge. So we're rolling down I-10 west, and we have 69 miles to go to get on I-10 south to head into New Orleans. Now it is 7:27 a.m., 47 degrees. And last night, when I made it to Irvington, my battery went dead on the GoPro. And once I had got into a parking spot, once I got into a parking spot, I was looking at the map, and I seen that it was 2 more truck stops on I-10 in Mississippi, around like Biloxi and Gulfport. And for some reason, the only reason why I stayed where I was last night was because for some reason I thought I was next to Louisiana, but I forgot you gotta go through Mississippi to get to Louisiana. So once I realized that, I was like, well, I could have stayed the night either in Gulfport or in Biloxi, so I could be at least an hour away. But since I'm leaving from Irvington, now I'm 2 hours away. Thank you, car. Well, pick up the truck. Thank you. But at the same time, I don't have to be there till 9 a.m. So it's projecting that we'll be there at 9:13 a.m., which is still good. The earlier, the better. But it's just the fact I could have stayed a little closer on I-10 to be a little closer into New Orleans. But part of trucking, and it is what it is. Welcome to Louisiana. So we're still continuing our way down I-10, and we're 4.8 miles away from I-10 west. I don't know why I'm saying west, but we're going southwest down to Danover. So we're still going to be there at a good time, very good time, early time. So we went through Gulfport and Biloxi, Mississippi. It's now 8:23 a.m., 54 degrees. That I'm delivering to, you have to back into the docks from the street, and they only have 2 docks. The last time I delivered to this place, some road construction going on where I had to make a detour around the whole building
4 miles, keep left.
on the back street just to get to the other side of the place I was supposed to be delivering to. Now I got a feeling that I might have to do that again when I get down here, or down there. I will have to do it again. Now backing from the street, it wasn't that bad, only because it wasn't that much traffic on the street. And why would you just get over in front of them? Now how you gonna try to turn around if somebody was to be speeding? Unless he back over in that ditch over there. Hope he don't get stuck. You just wait too, just wait. Welcome to New Orleans. All trucks use right lane. Where they made the Folgers coffee, I think. We're 1.7 miles away from exit 238B. The time is 8:52 a.m. Now we're finna get down into the traffic. Tail lights. See, some people or some drivers, even though it's green, they'll still be sitting right there in the open way instead of just staying behind the line. Down this strip, they can change very quickly. Just take your time down through here. Just tiptoe, tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Come on. This right here.
half-mile, turn right.
See, that don't move over on this lane. Last time they working on that first lane over there. What they trying to do? Them guys looked at me when the engine fan came on.
Turn right.
Nope, we cannot turn right. We got to go down the next block and make a right. That's the right we supposed to go, but we can't get there. Oh, you got to back up, driver. Back it up. Back it up, driver. So we just got signed to one of those two doors over there that I want to get to first. And since it ain't that much traffic, I'm gonna try to go on ahead and make it quick. The camera just died, but what we did was we turned right there on that road and then we just bashed straight across. So I had a feeling that about time I got to the dock that it was gonna die. So we made it down here safe and sound, and I'm gonna wrap this vlog up right here. Y'all have a good weekend, a good day, and I will see y'all in the next one.